Hey, how's it going, everybody? Tom Dog here. And I'm back doing a rant. And this is a doozy. I basically have one question. For the Trump supporters out there. Or should I say, Chump supporters. Because everybody knows how I feel about Donny Chump. See, I don't call him a president because he doesn't earn that title yet. Nor will he ever will. So, my question is this. To all you Chump supporters out there. How much do you really love your president? How much do you really love your Lord and Savior, Donny Chump? How much do you really love President's Donny Chump? Enough to give him your taxpayer dollars in order to fund for this wall that he's supposed to be making, that he so-called had Mexico throw in to pay for the wall. Newsflash for you. You supporters out there who supported Donny Chump, you're paying for the wall. How much are you willing to pay for this wall? That's the question. With your own tax dollars. And because of this, because of the wall, nobody's approving for the wall, which technically you shouldn't be, because it'll go against the Constitution. Donny Chump turns into this big little crybaby and shuts down the government because he cannot get his own way. Now, I understand that, from what I understand, I heard that this is going to continue up until the 27th, which I seriously doubt. But he doesn't want, he wants everybody to vote for this wall, which Republicans and Democrats have voted no on. So he's going to shut down the government. And not only that, he posted earlier on Twitter saying that he is not going to Florida and he's going to stay in the White House until this thing gets resolved. Bing! Fuck you, Donald Trump. It's not going to happen. And for you Donny Chump supporters who think that this wall is going to happen, let me break it down to you. Never gonna get it, 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 never get it. Oh yeah, it feels so good to know that it's not going to happen. He's just going to take your tax dollars, and you know what? Good. Because you morons out there was stupid enough to do so. Are stupid enough to do so because you morons are gullible. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. I swear, no, literally, I swear. I literally swear. Because, think about it. I swear. Think about it. He is basically telling us that he's going to shut down the government, but also he's urging his Trump supporters to shut down the government. I mean, he's forcing his supporters, who basically kisses his ass every single time, to fund for this wall. There's a GoFundMe page, which should be Go Fuck Yourself, Donny page, which is I should be doing, which is what I should be starting up, a Go Fuck Yourself page to get Donny Chump out of the office. But I already know that there's already one, so I'm going to leave that alone. So, really, Don? Really? You're going to... It's like everybody's already asking for your resignation because, let's face it, you're out of control. And I've already seen what this wall is going to be. Apparently, this is called a steel barricade. And I've seen what this... there's already he posted a picture of what it's going to look like, and it looks like shit. It literally looks like shit. A steel barricade. Don, what the fuck, man? And it's going to be pointy on. It's going to have a point on the. Every one of those steel rods is going to have a pointed stick. You should actually take those, Donnie. What you should do? Take one of those steel rods and shove it up your ass. Okay. Actually, you know what? Even better. You could take each and every single one of those steel rods that you're going to be allegedly using to build this structure and shove them all up your ass. I'll even buy the lube. I'll use my taxpayer dollars. I'll use my taxpayers' money. Hell, I'll even do much better. I'll spend every single dime of my tax return to buy as much lube as you can so you can shove all those steel rods up your ass. How about that? You just don't get it, do you? You just don't get it. These views and everything that you're putting upon, it's ridiculous. It's so fucking ridiculous. And it's pathetic. You're embarrassing this country. You're embarrassing even the people who voted for you, which I don't feel sorry for, by the way. You Chump supporters brought this on yourself to vote for this asshole. And everybody said, well, he didn't win the popular vote. What the fuck is this? A fashion contest? What is it? The Miss President USA competition? It's not the beauty pageant no more. Oh no. It's the President USA pageant. Here he is, Mr. Fuck Twat. Which fits Donnie nicely. Now, I'm not saying that Hillary Clinton would have been a perfect angel or anything like that. No, I mean, she had her flaws too. Namely, her husband, who was getting his knob bobbed in the Oval Office. It's just getting to a point, but enough about that, because we've heard it already. Donald Trump is getting to a point where he needs to leave, and I've said this time and time and time again. Donald Trump as president is the worst thing to happen to America since 9/11. And I have said this constantly, since day one I started ranting about Donny. When I turned on the camera, turned on the microphone and everything and said, "Fuck you, Donny," and bashed his wife, bashed everything that he was doing. I sat here saying that Donny Chump is the worst thing to happen to America since 9/11. And even after he won 2 or 3 years ago, he has not fulfilled his duties as a president. No, he hasn't. You can't say that he has, because the stock market is at an all-time low now. Stock market is down. Jobs are down. With this shutdown, everything is down. So, and what about those who have Social Security? Are they going to get touched? I'm telling you, because this literally pisses. And I'm glad that there are some people civilized people out there who are waking up. And now the Secretary of Defense resigned, and Donny says that he retired. He retired. Bullshit, Don. He said it in his letter. Apparently, Donny can't read. Donny's illiterate. If he did, he would have read the little roast that was given to him, which basically said, "Fuck you, Don, I'm out." That's pretty much what he said. It's like, "Sorry, Don, I'm out of here. I can't take your shit." And he's putting the same. Now he's blaming Obama for this, for him leaving in the past. Let me remind you that he quit. He allegedly quit during the Obama administration because he did not like the views, because he's a Republican and he's a Democrat. He didn't get fired. Obama never even said, I'm firing you. No. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. He took a leave of absence, which is pretty much what happened. So, because at the end of the day, he is a Republican and he didn't like Obama's viewpoints because of the fact that Obama was in, and Jim was just basically didn't like him. He didn't like him. So took a leave of absence up until his term was over. So can't get mad. You can't say that he tried that Obama fired him, because get your fucking facts straight, Don. Like I've said many times. And it just bothers. I just find it hilarious that everything that I've said about him in the past is all coming to fruition. And I predicted that Don was going to have this enormous bubble, and now it's ready to pop. Because he can't take this shit anymore. He can't take it. He can't take it because he can't really handle himself being a president. He really can't. He was never fit to be a president. And everybody said that, including myself. And when everybody called him out on it, oh, we were the wrong guys. We were the wrong people to say so. We were the wrong people to say, oh, you shouldn't say that to our president. He's not my president. He's your president if you voted for him. He's your president. I didn't vote for that asshole. I would never vote for... If there was a pie eating contest, I wouldn't even vote for him. If there was a big dick competition, I certainly would not vote for him because I have the bigger dick than he does. And I also have the balls to back it up. Which is why I'm the only one that has the balls to say whatever I want about Donald Trump and say it in a manner where freedom of speech is definitely utilized. So, which is why I got the shirt on. That's why I'm counting down. I am counting down to when it's over. Where Donald Trump finally says, I can't take this anymore. I need to quit. I resign as president of the United States. Oh, I'm having more. I'm having more than... It's just more than having fun there, Dave. I am having a blast because of the fact that I just love to bring into the, bring in this, fuel this fire of rage that I have against a president that I have no respect for, even before he was president, because he was a scumbag then and he's a scumbag now. And I've said this, I've said things that's happening already, and I was like, why can't I just be wrong just one time? Why can't I just be wrong just once? And I get it. It's because I have the balls to say on camera, on the microphone, that Donald Trump fucking sucks. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday. And my first rant was around my actually no, the first comment I ever gotten was on my birthday, so it's a treat for me. But it's like, seriously, this is live. I'm live, so I'm not editing nothing out like I have, and nothing scripted like I do anyways. I never script anything. It's like, because it comes from the heart. I just fucking can't stand Donald Trump, and he's bringing this country down. And it's like, how much more of Donald Trump do we have to tolerate in order to get these stupid moronic Trump supporters to finally wake up and say, you know what? Yeah. A lot of people who hated on Donald Trump, who predicted everything that Donald Trump is doing, they're right now. It's like, I'm sorry, why did I ever even vote for this guy? Well, guess what? You're not gonna get an acceptance. You're not gonna get an acceptance from me. If you apologize, I'm not going to accept it. I'm gonna say, you brought this onto yourselves. You brought him into here. You became who you are. You became a fucking hypocrite, for number one. You showed off your true colors by hating on everybody who isn't white. You also hated on and you also became a hypocrite for those who hate, for not standing up to your feminine rights. Yeah, I know that there's the Me Too movement and everything like that, but there's a lot of other women out there who actually prefer to have Donald Trump as a president. So when you all apologize, both male and female, black and white Trump supporters, I'm not going to accept your apology. I'm not going to do that. I will never do that because you stupid idiots brought this on yourselves. Because you looked at your neighbor who's from another country, and you had had a cook, had him over for dinner or whatever, had him and his family over for dinner, and all of a sudden, now that Trump's president and he's doing something about the immigration in this country, and all of a sudden he's your neighbor is now deported. You don't give a flying fuck about him. Well, let me tell you something. Fuck you. Because you voted for Donald Trump. Bashing the women, bashing the females, calling Rosie O'Donnell a pig, and and also lying to the LGBT community, saying that that they're gonna be well protected by kicking them out of the army. Yeah, that's kicking them out of the military. Yeah, good move, Don. Good move. Good fucking move. It's like, oh, I'll invite Caitlyn Jenner to piss in my bathroom. No, Caitlyn Jenner, I know for a fact, will not even step foot in your Trump hotel or Trump Tower or whatever you want to fucking call it. Because I know for a fact that Caitlyn Jenner and every other civilized human being on this fucking planet will be doing the same exact thing. Pissing on your building. Not pissing in your bathrooms, but pissing outside. Surrounding it with piss and vomit and feces. And I hope it's done on Taco Tuesday. I would purposely drink a whole bottle of Epicat just to puke on your building. And drink that other stuff that makes you shit uncontrollably. That's what I want to do. It's not laxative. It is a laxative, but it's a liquid that tastes like seltzer water with a fruit flavoring that makes you shit uncontrollably. That's what I want to do. I'll drink that. I'll drink to that. It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous that you're doing all this on a friggin' holiday. I understand that that the government will be closed on Christmas Day. I understand that, maybe even Christmas Eve too. But the fact that you have to be even more fucking heartless and do it before the holiday season, when you can't even wait until after fucking New Year's. You can't just wait till New Year's in order to act like a whiny little bitch. What the fuck's the matter with you, Don? Ebenezer Scrooge would be like, what the fuck is this asshole doing? Forget me, guy. It's like, ghosts of past, present, and future. Come on. Look at what this guy's doing. I mean, you need to go see him. You don't need to see me. I get it now. Forget it. I apologize. Here we go. Merry Christmas. And it's like, I'll feed to the poor and feed Tiny Tim. Seriously. And I was when I was supposed to make my triumphant return to ranting after my last rant, I was supposed to give out the a long time, at the beginning of the year, I was supposed to do the year in review. I'm doing this now. You fucking failed, Don. You fucking failed at everything. You're a failure. As a president, you're a failure to this country. You're embarrassing us when you go to other countries. You make us look like idiots. You make us look like we're weak. And now you had the nerve to even pull out to think of a strategy. Motherfucker, we've done that. We thought of the military has thought of strategies while they're still fighting. It's called strategic areas. Strategic warfare. And now you have the nerve. You have the nerve to piss everybody off on a holiday. You're just, in words of Daffy Duck, you're despicable. And yeah, that was my shittiest rendition of Daffy Duck. It's ridiculous that we live in a society filled with hate, and here we are on a holiday that's supposed to be filled with joy and cheer. On a time of the year we're supposed to be loving one another, laughing and everything. And I just can't do that knowing that the president's an asshole. Knowing that the president is doing all these things way before immediately before Christmas. My favorite holiday. And you're just a heartless scumbag. You really are, Don. You really are a heartless scumbag. All because you can't get your way. Well, I'm sorry. You're going against the government. You're going against the Constitution of the United States of America, and you don't give a shit. You're going against the Constitution that you were sworn in to protect. That you were sworn in to abide by. And all of a sudden, you're saying that this never happened? Oh, it's fake news? It's all on camera with your face on the microphone saying all this shit. So, how is it fake news when you're preaching this on Twitter and you're preaching this in front of a camera? And you're saying even more bullshit when you said that you were going to take when you said, and I quote, on camera, with Nancy Pelosi and this other guy, that you would take full responsibility if there was a government shutdown. Now it's the Democrats' fault? Fuck you, Don. It's not the Democrats' fault. It's your fault because you admitted, you painfully said, and you openly said that you would take responsibility for this if there was a government shutdown. There's a government shutdown, and you're not taking full responsibility. You basically lied to everybody, including the people who voted for you. And to the people who voted for you, I'm not forgiving you on this. He painfully seen that. I will take full responsibility. I will take full responsibility for the government shutdown. A few days later, oh, it's the Democrats' fault. Well, I mean, really? How much more of Donald Trump's behavior does it take to have everybody say, okay, this has gone far enough? Because enough now is enough. America, we all seriously need to start waking up and do what's right for this country. And that's get Donald Trump out of office. We cannot wait. No more waiting for 2020. We need to get him out now. We need to. I'm Tom Dog, and that was my rant. Happy holidays.